come down here, we show them a video of the defensive tactics. The warm-up is an hour long. There's nothing but break falls, calisthenics. We show them the parts of the PT, and we tell them, listen, you have to be able to run at least 1.5 miles in 15:55. And oh yeah, I can do that. But they get here and they realize that, oh no, they weren't joking around.
I thought, because I was always athletic, I thought this was gonna be cake.
8, 9, 11, 12.
I don't think you're ever prepared, no matter what someone tells you or how much you've seen something. When you're being yelled at and screamed at, you're trying to stay focused and you're trying to stay on point. But it's difficult and it could be overwhelming at times.
What are you doing right now while they're doing straddle hops? So if you're explaining to me why you can't do push-ups, how about you get up and do what they're doing? Come on, let's do exercise straddle hops. It's gonna fall out. We're Instructor Jackson and Instructor Kyle. You understand?
Sir. I know a couple of correction officers and people that were in corrections that are now cops, and they told me it was going to be rough.
You brought it, you carry it. Let's go. I'm on 4 back.
My fiance was definitely not thrilled. As a matter of fact, my whole family, across the board, everybody was really not thrilled. But they also understand when I put my mind to something, I'm going to want to go through with it.
You were not only told once, you were told twice, and you showed up here with your head looking how you felt like it should be.
And I saw that everyone was getting yelled at, and then I just had to get used to it.
I don't remember you, man. You're just a man.
A lot of confusion for the first couple of days. You didn't know what was coming at you, what to expect, what you had to do, where you needed to be.
You brought it, you bring it.
I was very nervous day one. I knew what it was coming, but I really didn't know exactly what was coming.
Let's go, sir.
90% of this job is mental. It's how you carry yourself.
Go home. Red hair down. Let's go, red hair down. Wave on. Red hair flag on. Hurry up. Grab your bag. Get inside the building. I'll hold the door for you. No one took the initiative to do it. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Cotton balls. Anybody lose cotton balls? Get in there, let's go, hurry up!
I would have took enough time to prepare myself for this academy. Apparently some of you think this is a joke, and we're gonna treat you like a joke coming up here.
There's your tie. You can thank me later on. Now put it on your uniform.
My whole way down, my heart was pounding for day one. And when you get here, you've heard so many stories, and they tell you of what it could be, and really nothing you could say can prepare you.
I'm going, Jack! Get that floor right there.
Let's go, Simpson! Let's go, Simpson! Go!
Keep going.
Let's go!
Even if you were doing something right, it's still wrong.
You really only had 2 scoops, 2 bites, and that was it. They told you were done.
Take your time, sir.
Right there. Straight out.
Put your tray down. Stand in front of your chair. Stand in front of your chair. Sit up straight and tilt your head. Get your head forward. You don't need to have your head cocked to the side.
That's it, you're done. Stand ready to test on your own chart. Sit down!
Right face, right there. Forward march!
You couldn't find the right table, and the instructors were all over you. I mean, one instructor actually asked me where I was going, and I said, ma'am, I don't know.
Daddy's not gonna clean up after you. Hurry up!
Exercise. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
These inmates do nothing but eat, sleep, and work out.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Push.
Up. 50. Up. 60.
Well, let's say I'm in a jail and I'm getting assaulted. I'm getting my head stomped in by an inmate. You have to be able to run sometimes 300 yards up 3 flights of stairs and still do something when you get there.
1, 2, 3.
20.
1. Up.
40.
Up.
50.
Up.
6, 8, 9.
Up.
5.
Lock it up.
I trained when they came to my house and they said, you're gonna have to run. This is how you should train to prepare. I did what they told me I should do. And not that it was easy, because it's definitely not easy, but I think for myself, I prepared myself fairly well. Keep up with the...
From orientation or throughout the whole phase 1, phase 2, they were telling us people are going to drop like flies, and if you're not physically in shape, you're not going to make it.
6, 7, 4, go back there.
You know, when I had left my old job, they had asked me to put myself on a list, they call it a rehire list, and I didn't want that option. I didn't want to know that there was something I could fall back on. I made a decision to come here. I paid to take a test to come here. I paid for equipment to come here, and I worked my tail off to get here. So leaving to me was not an option.
Without family, it would have been almost impossible to do this. You're not home 5 days out of the week. No communication when you're away. So you need that support system to handle the everyday rigors of life, whether it was paying bills or making sure the house was upkept. It was all done by my spouse.
In your career, in 30 years these kids have to do, you're going to be assaulted at the very least 3 times. You know, and I'm not going to send you out there if you can't protect yourself. I'm not going to send you out there if you can't go to the code and help somebody else. That's your job. That's what you get paid for.
Great experience. Tough workouts. Like, you really have to push yourself like 120.
Shoulder, shoulder. Dyer. Send him off you to the other. There you go.
I never got into a fight before. This is my first time. But it was fun. They actually work with you. They go through everything with you.
Put this here. Right now. Shoot this arm underneath his head.
I had no experience in any type of fighting. It was was an awakening. It was excellent training. It was definitely an eye-opener, and I was glad I prepared myself physically as well as I did, because that was a very, very, very difficult time.
We were all sore. There wasn't a day that one of us wasn't limping or had a hard time maybe chewing for a day, but it was definitely, it's necessary, and it was exciting. I think for most of us it was exciting.
Here you go.
Red ball!
Don't pull back, Reese.
As you can tell, I have not yet gone through OC, but needless to say, we're all a little apprehensive, and we know that it's gonna hurt, and we just, again, you have to just drive on.
Close your eyes, shut your mouth.
I think I was very nervous from the start.
Man, if you don't look at me, I can't spray you. And you
The people that came by, you would see them, their faces red.
the top block!
Snot hanging out their nose. It was crazy.
Right, open them. You gotta be able to see.
Open your eyes.
No, get back!
Oh,
Let's go, man. Get the job done, or you're gonna get sprayed again.
God. Oh, God, wait.
Sometimes the inmates are fighting, and the supervisor's going to just start spraying the inmates, and in the interim, you might end up getting part of that spray. So even with that spray in your eyes, you still have to do your job, and it's something that you have to suck it up, and you got to fight through it. And okay, I got to get this guy secure. And once I get him secure, I can go take care of it.
Open your eyes or we get sprayed again.
No,
Open your eyes
please.
and get sprayed
No,
again.
please.
Find your threat. Find your threat.
He said, "Close your eyes." I said, "Okay," and I tried and sprayed me, and it was on from then.
Let's go. Let's go. Man, stop. Call the...
Contact 3! Contact 3!
Where are you?
Contact 3 behind building 22!
Negative. Negative, man. You're not behind building 22.
Open your eyes and find. We have all day, McDuffie. There you go. Open your eyes.
It was the craziest experience I've ever been through.
Get back, stop, get back, stop, get back, stop, get back.
Non-verbal command, stop, get back. Don't touch me, Greg. Don't touch me. Greg, you don't touch me. Turn around, turn around. Over to the left. Go in front.
Stop, get back!
The other way, stop, stop.
Blink your eyes. Blink your eyes.
Blink, Blasco, blink.
Blink. Come on. Start blinking your eyes.
There you go.
Eyes are good, it's my face.
I know. It's gonna burn.
Get him where you want to go.
Get back, get back, get back, get back.
Top block, top block, top block.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Where else, man? Relax. Relax.
Cross your legs.
I think I succeeded in the end because I went through the obstacle course with pain and all, but in the end, got my training.
1,
There's a lot of times when the inmates, we have to take them out of an area and they don't want to come out of it, so it's called a forced cell extraction. It's 5 officers, one has a shield, they're full riot gear, and they go in against the inmate.
Nothing changes. Same exact thing we just did on the tier. All right? Last one. Your last chance.
People that have been in other jails for 20 years haven't even done a forced cell extraction, so these kids are coming out of here knowing what it's like. They do it. They'll walk through it 4 or 5 times. Then they'll walk through it at 20%, at 50%, and then we're going 90%. And you know, it's a big eye opener for them, because when you hit that inmate or you hit the officer, they're like, oh, it's on now.
It's just how they taught us in DT. You don't know when your day's coming, but you better be ready for it when it does.
You're only doing it with the instructors, you could still feel your heart going. You know, you still take it very seriously. And whether it be when that door opens or we're doing it with a tier, it seems very real at the time. And these instructors are pretty strong, so it takes a lot of effort to get them down.
We're going to give them 110%, these kids, because we want them to know what they're doing. We want them to know what it's going to be like when they go into the jail. A lot of times when the cell door opens, they're going to throw urine and feces at you. So we'll have, you know, glasses of water, and we'll throw that at them, and then now the floor is all slippery. We'll block the door when they come in, so now they trip over the door. And this is all part of things that the inmates are going to do.
They really brought out the good techniques in people and, you know, showed you how to hold the weapon.
2 rounds, back to the ready.
Usually it's the last platoon, it's either a child platoon or adult platoon. They've been here for, you know, 10 weeks, and they get to the range, and what happens is, you know, you get all that training, and it comes down to qual day. If you don't qual, okay, you got 1 more day, you're gonna get remediated. And now talk about the pressure. I've been here all this time, and I have to get, you know, I have to average of 48 out of 60 rounds 3 times in a row. And if I don't get that, my job is done. I mean, I don't know how much more stress you can put on somebody.
All right, sir, come on up. You're going to print, you're going to sign, and your student ID followed by signature.
The range was the most stressful time for me. And there is a lot of pressure where you have to, you know, complete your firing, you have to pass, you have to have a certain level.